Yo, Senpai, how you doing? What's up, Kirito? Insueti. That's Rhea, Master, Sugar. Good to see you guys. Esemlict, I see you. Cryptus, Wise, Nino. Senpai, Celeste, Mario. Man, gang's all here. Good to see you guys. I'm having a pretty good morning. Let's see if it just got better. Anything? No. We got a sword. Or a sheath. Here we got some news, man. We got some crazy stuff going on in the world of Orbis. I'm looking forward to exploring it with you guys. Haven't taken a single peek yet. No spoilers. Finally got Lady the Scales. Congrats, man. She is busted. Busted. Let me just do a couple of arenas and waste a little time here. We just cleave this. Am I the only one that's not hyped about Rose? Maybe. You might indeed be the only one. I hear Ras is, I heard people actually like calling for nerfs. He's so good. That's wild. Oh, I blinked. Where'd the enemy team go? God, I love cleaving. Waiting on your Rose review. Did they reveal her kit? I heard she wasn't going to be revealed till Friday. Did I get Ross? No, I'm smart about using my resources, so I'll get Ross in about 2 weeks. Week and a half. I don't waste resources. If I was an RTA player, I certainly would have wasted the resources and pulled them for the content, but I'm not an RTA content creator, so if you don't make RTA content, I don't think there's any reason to have rushed them. Seems like an expensive waste of resources. I hear he's crazy, though. I hear he's, like, insanely good. He's, like, breaking RTA. People are talking about how he's going to be, like, the new must pre-ban unit. PP poof. His damage is crazy. That's what I've been hearing. We're so close to 4 billion sugars. I mean, get used to disappointment, right? That surely was not going to end badly. It's like a truck, some of the gameplay we saw. Ooh, can we cleave this with her? Oh, I'm out of flags anyway. What's the reward for 4B sugar? It's they put a big number 7 on top of the cake. We all get 5 leaves, and it unfurls a banner that says "Try to understand." Surely that's what it is, right? I'm keeping my expectations low so I won't be crushed by disappointment when it just puts a 7 on the cake. Destruction set on a tank should be illegal. What do you guys think of where is it? How does this make you guys feel? This okay? Should we do this? Yeah, I don't think there's anything okay about Genesis Ross. Being able to do that on Destro set is wild. Emoji and 3 leaves. Take it or leave it. I know, right? Legend tier crit chance. Well, remember, Torrent's kind of reversed by his own artifact. He gets 10% back. Excuse me. Okay. This. That's good. You doubters will get a 20 speed set HP ring. That'd be nice. I'd take it. I'm just not setting myself up for disappointment. All right, guys. We got some news. Let's talk about the news, the things that are coming to Orbis. Man, we've got so much going on. We're due for Ancient Inheritance. We got a collab coming out. We got the otherworldly gear dropping on our laps. So many things happening in Epic 7. So let's jump into the news and see what's coming this week. Why do I have 4 lion hearts? Redheads. Am I right? All right, guys. E7 World Cup Celebration limited pack sale. We've got Tenebria and Crimson Moon of the Nightmare drop rate up. And we've got the upcoming monthly pack 2 upcoming renewal info. There's end of the leaf pack sales. Guys, they're getting rid of leaf packs. What are we going to do? There's a maintenance notice, of course, and the big old content update. So we got a few things to chew through. Let's start out with talking about the packs. All right, E7 World Cup 2025 limited pack sale. In celebration of a successful conclusion of the E7 WC 2025 celebration pack will soon be available for purchase. Do not miss out on this special pack where you can select and meet heroes who shined in the World Cup. Yo, no way. They are going to be, oh my God, it's loaded with selectors. Holy crap. Holy crap, it's loaded with selectors. Special pack 1, Transcendence currency selection chest. What is Transcendence currency? Okay, 7 popular artifacts and 7 popular heroes. So this pack number 1 is going to have a single selector for the 7 most popular heroes that were drafted in WC. That's very interesting. I wonder if it'll have MLs in it. I want to find out more about this Transcendency currency, and there's going to be of the 12 popular heroes in the World Cup, you'll be able to, it's going to automatically put 3 of them on the screen, and then you can pick one. This does not mean that you get 3 of those 12 popular heroes, guys. This means that it will summon randomly 3 of those 12 heroes, and you have no control over it. It'll put those 3 up on the screen, and if the 3 you already have, tough crap. And you can select one of those 3. There's no do-overs. Alt F4ing doesn't reset it. You just get what you get. And 500 Mystic Medals, just 500 medals. I bet this is going to be you spend gold on it. Yeah, these right here, these are going to be you spend gold on them. No, this one. Pack 3 definitely is going to be a spend gold, and you probably will have to have bought both of these to unlock Pack 3. That's why it's a special pack, right? I guess they're all special packs. And then PC exclusive packs. Okay, depending on how much it is. And a lobby animation pack for those of you who are leaning on skin tickets. Let's see, what's all the details on it here? Oh, it even says, guys, it even says. So, special pack 3 is 10,000 gold. Don't get too excited about being able to get 500 mystics for 10k gold. really likely that you'll have to buy pack 1 and 2 to unlock pack 3. Okay, I know pack 3 looks like insane value. Everybody's all excited about it, but you have to unlock it. Yep, see, right here it is. Celebration Pack 3 can be purchased after you've purchased all of content packs 1 and 2. So get ready to drop probably $200, right? $100 on each of these. Or maybe $100 and $50, however they price it now. I'm ML Selector, $100 on each of these. Get ready to spend $200 for the luxury of getting this for 10K. You get the summon from the 7 featured. Okay, good. It's giving us the 7 featured. So the 7 featured units are Ahmed, Afternoon Soak Flan, Young Senya, Tori. Wow, 5, and Renak, 5 limited units. And Guardcraft and Crowl and Robin. Was Robin really one of the top heroes? Was she really one of the... I mean, really? I mean, it's nice they're sticking Robin in there so you can go ahead and select her to do what's left of Rift. Please don't do that, by the way. We're so far through Rift right now that I think getting Robin just to do maybe the last 2 or 3 months of Rift is kind of not the big brain move you think it is. Go for one of these nice limited units. And then, of course, there are the corresponding artifacts and the top 12 ML5s. Bal, Basar, Shu, Yufine, Luna, Ilanov, Hellion Lua, Bystander, Lone Wolf Pair, Successor Teu, Boss. Oh, god damn it. I kind of want me an Arya. I don't have Teu and I don't have Arya, and I kind of like both, but let's be real. There is a 1 in 6 chance, right? There's 12 options, 3 of them will pop up. There's a 1 in 6 chance that I get the unit I want with 3 chances. 3 1 in 6 chances. That's not that good. That means most likely it's going to give me Shu, because it always gives me Shu. Abyssal Yufine, because I already have 2 of her. And I don't know. Maybe it'll just give me these 3. And then I'll feel sad that I spent $100 on it. But if you don't have a lot of these units and you want to take a swing at it, it's $100, guys. Just accept the fact that you might spend $100 and only walk away with some charms, some mystic metals, and some leafs. And whatever this transcendence currency is. This has got to be an imprint, right? It's got the imprint symbol on it. This has got to be an imprint. It's got to be like a slate. A slate that can only be used on these specific heroes. It doesn't say anywhere in here, but that's my assumption, guys. Is that this is a slate that's specifically locked to just the heroes that you can select from these tickets, right? It's a limited slate because it's got the imprint symbol on it. What else could it be? All right, guys. If you want to spend $200 to get some heroes, go for it. It's packed with some other nice things too. It's not just heroes, but heroes and a slate. So the heroes in 2 slates, technically 2 heroes in 2 slates. For how much it costs to pity a unit, I mean, getting an ML5 alone is like $700 to force buy it. It's just depends on how important these heroes are to you guys. I don't like spending money on directly buying heroes, but if you are missing one of these limited heroes and it's killing you, not having a Renak, you feel like you can't keep up because no Young Senya. You've been waiting a year for Afternoon Soak Clan. Everybody asks me, when's Ahmed going to rerun? And she's not. She will never rerun. She will only be part of the custom group summons that happen about every 9 months. And maybe you don't want to have to fish for her from a custom group summon. Those get expensive. You do you. If you want to spend your money on this, go for it. This isn't something where I can really analyze the value of it and say, you know, this is worth this much money, because units and chances to get units are going to be so different from a new player to a mid-game player to a person who has everything to the worst case scenario person like me who has everything except one unit that they want. And they got to decide if a 1 in 12 chance is worth going fishing. So, interesting set of packs. And, I think a lot of people are going to buy them. What else we got? Tenebria and Crimson Moon of the Nightmare drop rate up. As beautiful as Tenebria is, and as much as people may want some imprints for her, and as I got nothing. This artifact's just bad. Look, maybe you're new and you don't know any better. Do not spend a single heckin' bookmark on Tenebria or Crimson Moon of the Nightmare. I know maybe she's waifu for you. Maybe you're brand new. Maybe you just want to say thank you, Nandor, for the resub. Maybe you saw some tier lists that say she's really, really good. There is a collab weeks away, like days away, and those collabs are so important. But pink hair means nothing compared to missing out on the free Rin collab. So please, for the love of God, don't spend currency on this unless you are just a giga whale and swipe on everything. Okay, monthly pack 2, upcoming renewal information. So this is nice. This is the one that most people buy, is the monthly packs, and a lot of people are steering away from monthly pack 2 because the way they changed how gold is earned in this game, predominantly through stigma into penguins into selling for gold, a percentage increase to gold drop isn't having the same oomph. That it used to have. So let's see what they're doing to monthly pack 2 to make it a little bit better to buy. So start of the renewal pack. The monthly pack offers installment, obtain log every 30 days. Current pack will be available to the end of sales period. Please refer to the information below. End of sale. Start of the new pack after maintenance. Okay. I guess they're not going to tell us. It's going to be better, but they're going to let us know in a future announcement. So I guess we got to wait and find out. End of the Leaf Pack sale. Guys, they're getting rid of the Leaf Pack right before the otherworldly gear. What will we do? Will it cost more? I can tell you this, Phoenix, whenever they renew a pack, refresh a pack, they don't make it cost more. They are actually pretty good about monitoring their shop. A lot of people say the biggest issue Smilegate has is they overprice their stuff, and if they lower their price to a reasonable level, they would sell a whole lot more. Nah, fam. They've got this stuff down to a science. They know exactly which packs are selling good, which ones aren't. If they lower the price or make the packs better, they'd sell more. That's what the special packs are about. They can do the special packs and see how they sell compared to the baseline packs, and that helps them figure out what is the number of clicks and sales per month they want to see out of a pack. And when a pack is underperforming, then they boost the pack a little bit. They don't make it cheaper. They make it more attractive. Look at the what do you call it? The gear packs. The gear packs are kind of underperforming, so they put more stuff in them. They're seeing that the monthly pack's underperforming. They're seeing everybody's buying monthly pack 1, but nobody's buying monthly pack 2. And that's because monthly pack 1 is significantly higher value to your average player than monthly pack 2. It's not just that it's $5 and $10. It's just that it's not giving the value, so people aren't buying as much. So they're going to refresh it and try to do things to make it worth the price compared to other packs and try to boost it up. And if doing that doesn't make more people buy it, then they'll put more stuff in it. So that's kind of how they run it. And you know what? They make millions of dollars a month, so they're doing something right. But Leaf Pack 1 and 2 are going away, guys. How are we going to deal with Leaf Pack 1 and 2 going away? Leaf Pack 1 and 2 are going away. They will no longer be available for purchase. If you would like to purchase the packs, please do so within the allocated time frame. Get them fast, guys. Get them while they're going. But more details regarding the new packs will be provided. That's right. They are going to come out with new packs. Updated components for the next sales period. They're this will not be down for long. Otherworldly gear is coming out. They're going to want to have they're going to want us to have the ability to buy leafs to do this stuff. So there's going to be ways to buy these packs, guys. Yeah, Burning Passion packs being so common really hurt the sale of leaf packs. So they're going to do things to make leaf packs more attractive so that people will be interested in buying them in between the Burning Passion packs. Okay, guys, I know you just expect it to be all about packs. That's what the update is. And yeah, we did get 3 announcements about packs, but Epic 7's actually given us some content this time around. I do want to remind you guys that there is maintenance tonight. Make sure you tune in for our post-maintenance podcast. We'll be joined by Valky and maybe Nullervault. He's checking to see if he can work it into his schedule. And we'll be talking about the World Cup, the news and the updates, the free ring collab, all the stuff that's coming to Epic 7. So make sure you tune in tonight at maintenance for our post-maintenance podcast. Now let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of this update. What is coming to Epic 7 tomorrow? Holy crap, it's really tomorrow. Update content. Let's take a look at what we have in store for you in this week's update. The update details provided subject to change. Players will be able to view these updates after maintenance after September 11th, Thursday. Okay, guys, let's check out the video.
There's no need to hurry, because time is on my side.
Okay,
Here's a good
Wretched
sign.
Rose is pretty damn cool.
Wine more.
She's a 4-star light elemental soul weaver. Otherworldly Breach starts tomorrow. 2 new equipment sets added. That's what you get from the Otherworldly Breach, the renewal set and the repose set. Otherworldly hunt levels are going to be added to all of the hunts. Wyvern, Golem, all of them. Otherworldly equipment is going to be added to the hunts. Looks like the World Championship ring is coming, and damn, it's a banger. World Arena Warfare rules will go into place. Remember, that was going to start tomorrow. Equipment inventory expansion, thank God. Now increase our unit space too. Oh my God. Ancient Inheritance Season 14 starts Monday, and I am suddenly super busy. Holidus is also going to be on banner right over top of the collab. Great. Zio, Maid Chloe, Faithless Lytica, and Loser Charles will be on banner with Wretched Rose. So Wretched Rose will be the 4-star on the Mystic Summon. Wow. How is she a light unit? How is she not a light unit? We already have a Dark Rose. I told you guys that she is a light unit. The same. Everyone's like, but she doesn't look like a light unit. How can she be a light unit when she looks like this? The same way Teiyu is a water unit. The same way Furious is a water unit. The same way friggin' Birgitta. Don't get me started on the color of Amiki's hair. You guys need to get over the color scheme not matching the element. It happens so often. It's why people that are telling me that Fern is a dark unit, I think, are just off the damn rockers. So yeah, that's the way this works. Okay, Otherworldly Breach, new season. 2 new equipment sets can be obtained from Otherworldly Breach. Correct the distortion in time and space in the Otherworldly Breach and obtain the rewards, including Otherworldly Epic Equipment Drops. Epic Equipment Drops. Epic. Words matter, guys. Words matter. There's no such thing as rare or heroic Otherworldly gear. It's all going to be red gear. All going to be epic. That drops with a certain probability. You'll have to do all this stuff to open it, and you can enter the Unworldly Breach using Spectral Cores. You can purchase 3 Spectral Cores 3 times per day using 160 stamina. Yikers. So 480 stamina a day, right? Math. 480 stamina a day to buy your maximum cores to do 3 entries into the breach. And there's going to be 3 modes, which I assume will correspond to the difficulty levels of the hunts that we're used to. Energy consumed through purchasing Spectral Cores will not be counted towards your daily reputation. Good to know. After each daily purchase limit of spectral cores with energy, you can purchase additional spectral cores using leafs and sky stones. Okay, so you can directly use leafs and sky stones to purchase as many of these things as you want. It's kind of weird to me, right? I mean, why? Why? This is what we use anyway to get energy to do the hunts. So I guess they're just saying you can't use your box energy. You'll have to use your box energy for things that aren't farming this. So we're forcing you to use your resources to farm Otherworldly Rift. Your regular stamina, you better use that for things other, your box stamina, your inbox stamina, your daily free stamina, the stamina that you buy from the shop, all that kind of stuff. You better use that on things that aren't Otherworldly Breach. We want you to play other aspects of the game. We want you to use your Leafs and Skystones here so that you'll buy the new and upgraded Leaf and Skystone packs. You can bring pets along and guardians into Otherworldly Breach. Supporters and quick battles are not supporter and quick battling features are not available in Otherworldly Breach. Okay, so there's no sweeps and you can't have a friend come along to help you. It's just basically just like Hunt, but without the quick battles. You can obtain the new equipment sets, Reversal and Riposte. I don't know why I kept calling it Renewal. Reversal, I guess is what it is. Upon clearing Otherworldly Breach, you can obtain... The fuck? Upon clearing Otherworldly Breach, you can obtain heroic or higher grade equipment. Okay, so Otherworldly Breach doesn't just drop otherworldly gear. It can drop purple and red normal ass gear, but there is a chance for otherworldly gear. Okay, and for those who aren't sure what otherworldly gear is level 85 with no flat substats other than speed, no flat main stats other than left side, and the lowest rolls are filtered out of it. That's my understanding about how it works. We don't know what the chance is. It better not be like 1 or 2%. It better not be like hey, you got 50 reforge mats on that hunt kind of rare. So hopefully it's a decent rate. Otherwise, people are going to be mad as heck about this one. Certain pet skills related to hunts will also take effect. Thank God. Oh my God. I saw certain pet skills and my sphincter slammed shut. No new pets. No new pets. It's just hunt pets. Additional equipment drop, additional Lesser Charms, additional Reforged Mat drop. Spectre Core auto recharge feature will be added to the basic pet abilities. And Spectre Cores will automatically recharge based on the following Skystone's Leafs for both. Okay, so that's good. Pets work just like they do in hunts. The new equipment sets. The new equipment sets are Reversal and Riposte set. They will be added. Reversal and Riposte set can be obtained through Otherworldly Breach. The only place you can get them, guys, is Otherworldly Breach. The 2 new sets will be added. Equipment Reforged Mats, the new equipment Reforged Mats, Shard of Agony will be added. Okay, so I was wondering about this. Shards of Agony, which I guess will also only drop in Otherworldly, are going to be the Reforged Mats to take your 85 Riposte and Reversal sets to 90. Mod Gems and Cores that'll be added. True, fine. All this is good. Riposte set. Riposte set, if you dodge, you have a 70% chance to counter, and everybody is frothing at the bit to put this on Setsuka, and I do caution you that there are other units who will use this better than Setsuka. Remember, Setsuka only has a 50% chance to dodge, and 50% of 70% is 35%. Regular counter set's 30. This is 35. Now, if you have other things that help Setsuka dodge, like Fat Cat or evasion buffs, things like that, then sure, this suddenly gets up. But if you're fighting people who have accuracy, people who penetrate through and lower that 50% down, then counter set's just better. But there are other units who dodge more easily. Remnant Violet, New Kid Auden, Afternoon Soak Flan. I think there's a lot of units you might want to consider riposte on before you consider it on Setska, and just run counter on your Setska until you gear those units out. Just my 2 cents. And then we have got the reversal set. Increases speed by 15%, and upon reviving, increases your combat race by 50%. This does not give you a revive. This does not have a built-in holy sacrifice. People don't quite wrap their brains around that. It's a 4-piece set, and when you come back to life, you'll get a 50% CR push and a plus 15% to speed. It's really only good on 2 units that I can think of right offhand, but I'm sure people will think of others, and that is Mort and Ross. But we'll see. We'll see. Remember, if you're using riposte set, you're getting rid of the ability to lifesteal. You're getting rid of the destruction set. You're getting rid of, like, a lot of important things. Ruel, is she even a real unit? Holy Sack Euphine, you're going to give up lifesteal for a little bit of a CR push? I don't know. People are going to cook with it. People are going to check around and see, maybe. But I don't think these sets are going to unbalance the game, except that it's just a direct buff to Mort, and I hate seeing Mort, of all units, getting a direct buff. Anyway, yeah, lifesteal is kind of dookie. Needs a buff. Upon reviving, increases. So if you are at the 45% mark on the CR bar and you die, if you are brought back to life, you'll be brought back to life at 45%, and you'll move down to 95% on the CR bar. You understand how that's going to interact with a Mort Unholy Sacrifice, right? The whole goal is to kill Mort before he steps on your team. Well, now you kill Mort before he steps on your team, except this set brings him back to life, pushes him to the front of the line, and he steps on your team. I mean, are you kidding me? That's crazy. All right, guys. New hunt difficulty. Otherworldly hunts added. This has been the big question, is how is otherworldly hunts going to work, and is it going to be harder than other hunts? Is it going to be gated? Let's see what they say. The new hunt difficulty, otherworldly hunts, where you can acquire otherworldly equipment with certain probability, will be added. You got to clear hell difficulty to unlock it. You can enter hunt using spectral cores. We're back to spectral cores. You can purchase them 3 times per day. And guys, it doesn't say you can get wyvern spectral cores, and then you can get otherworldly spectral cores, and then you can get banshee. It says you can get spectral cores 3 times a day using your box stamina. Once you've used your box stamina, your resident stamina, I woke up in the morning and got fresh stamina, and you've bought your spectral cores. After that, you've got to buy them using leafs and sky stones. No using that saved up stamina. But you can do this. It's not gated in any way, shape, or form, except that you're out of sky stones and leafs. So if you want to farm this, maybe you'll need to buy those leaf packs that are getting revamped. You can bring along pets and guardians. It's the exact same thing. Exact same thing as Otherworldly Rift. It's just this is going to be otherworldly gear targeting the existing sets. Let me see. Upon clearing hunt otherworldly, reforge mats, good. Clearing hunts with certain probability. There it is again, guys, with a certain probability. Otherworldly tier is still going to give. Let me see. Yep, heroic or higher grade equipment. Our dreams that this gets rid of purple gear are dashed upon the rocks. It's not always going to be epic. It's not always going to be otherworldly. It's going to be heroic and epic, probably with better rates, better chance to be epic than hell, and with the chance to get otherworldly as well. But we don't know what a certain probability is. We just have to wait and see. And hopefully it's not a 1 in 50 runs you get it. It's going to gate this heavily. Okay. It's not going to be an overnight transition of everybody throws away their old gear and just moves to otherworldly gear. It's going to be a slow transition into otherworldly gear. And all this is the same as before about pets. Ancient Inheritance Season 14. Damn, 14 seasons. I hope we get a new Ancient Inheritance. Enter the hidden dimension that has been discovered, where the history of Orbis and mysteries await you. Embark on dark explorations of fellow guild members. Delve into the hidden mysteries of the ancient dragon's tomb. Shit, it's the same one as last time. Guys, if you are not in a guild, get in a guild. I will do a video on what you need to do for Ancient Inheritance. If this is your first time playing AI, it is a blast. You will have a good time. Just make sure you're in an active guild. It doesn't have to be a strong guild. It can be a level 1 guild. As long as you've got, I'd say, 18 to 20 really active people who play every day in your guild, you'll be able to crush Ancient Inheritance at the highest level. If you are in a crappy guild, get out immediately. Join my Discord, check out the guild recruitment hall, and get into a real guild. It's a guild where there's community, there's a Discord room, there's people helping each other out, and most importantly, where people are active. It sucks to be in a guild that's holding you back. Being in a good guild will min-max your entire Epic 7 experience, so make sure you do that. Drop the zeros and get with a good guild. Let's see. Have they changed anything? This is in red, so did they change some? Guild members who satisfy memory conditions will be able to participate immediately. Guild participating in insurance will still continue even though the numbers drop below threshold. Guild members who left a guild join another guild. This is all the same. All the same. Okay. I really had kind of hoped they would start rotating the older Ancient Inheritance out with the newer Ancient Inheritance just to kind of keep it up, mix it up, because for those who have been playing, who are in their 3rd, 4th, 12th, 14th season of AI, it's starting to get a little bit stale, Smilegate. We really need a new look, new feel, new mechanics. But something to do every day, and hey, the gear is always really good, right? What is the gear this time around? Torrent, penetration, and resist. We're getting smacked with a bunch of 2-piecers. So torrent, pen, and resist gear is the gear sets this time around. That's pretty freaking good. That's really good. Guys, Ancient Inheritance gear is amongst some of the best gear in the game. A lot of people, their highest rolled gear came from AI. Not saying it's not going to roll shit for you guys, but a lot of people get really good gear here, and pen and torrent are very, very hard to get for new players, and people don't have nearly as much resist gear as they should. So yeah, definitely want to farm it this season. Tenebria, as cute as she is, I must advise you to avoid this banner like the plague. World Cup. Okay, they are adding the warfare rules. I know season is already in full swing. We're already a week into it, but they have added new rules. They delayed it a little bit to get it away from the World Cup so it didn't mess with the finals. It required a update to push it through, so they couldn't push it through 2 weeks ago or it would have messed with the finals. So here we go. Each match, a random warfare rule will be chosen from a specific set of rules. Surely this isn't going to cause any kind of glitches or bugs, but what's going to happen is you're going to match with somebody and a warfare rule is going to pop up. In this case, everybody gets 30% pen resistance. And if you're a cleaver, you probably just top right after seeing this one. These are the possible warfare rules, right? There's everybody basically gets Imperial Ilanov on their team, right? Everybody gets 30% pen resistance, and yes, this would stack with other pen resistances. They're from different sources. Another one is everybody gets defense pen on their warriors, 20% defense pen on their warriors. So if you get the offense one, you get the defense pen one, you're going to be thinking, damn, what warriors do I have that would benefit from this? You're going to shift your draft into this. If you're going to get this one, you're going to think, what teams do I run that don't rely on penetration to get shit done? Then there's the weakening one, increases burn and bleed damage by 50%. And remember, burns and bleeds already do a significant chunk of damage, and this is making it even more. So you're going to start thinking, hey, this is my Robin's time to shine. Maybe I'm going to take Carrot into this one. Maybe it's time to run Pirate Captain Flan. Freaking Shuri, Dark Shuri. And then there's the one that makes Japan happy and increases effect resistance by 100%, because Japan server is famous for running high ER on all their units, and it's going to make basically everything they've got unstoppable when it comes to debuffs. So a lot of people are saying, yeah, it's two that don't do anything, one that forces you to pick warriors, and one that, you know, actually is fundamentally broken and is going to make the fights slow and painfully boring. Other people are like, it's going to force you to come out with out-of-the-box ideas, to have multiple units built. The people this hurts the most, the people who are going to complain about this the most are one-pump chumps, right? Guys who always pick the same thing, like me last season, where I just strays cleaved all the way to Emperor. People who just do one-trick pony offenses, they're going to be hurting the most, because if one or two of these interferes with that one trick, it's going to really mess them up. So you're going to have to learn how to draft, how to have a bigger pool of units, how to work around these warfare rules. And it's going to make RTA a lot more fun to watch, because it's forced diversity. The biggest complaint people have about RTA and Epic 7 is it's boring. It's the same 6 units every single time. Everybody first picks the same units. And this is a step towards trying to address that. This is a step towards trying to force some diversity into our RTA. And the people who don't like it are the ones who don't want diversity. They want to just slam the same thing and win. Those guys are going to have to adapt, because this is the way it's going down. So anyway, you'll get notice of this, and then you will go into the draft, right? You will get to see what the warfare rule is. Both you and your opponent will get the same warfare rule. You're not going to get attack, and they're going to get ER. Okay. And then you're going to be able to draft around it. You can also turn it off if you want to run tournaments or do practice for Guild War or things like that. You can turn it off in the private rooms. So I'm interested to see how this goes down. It's definitely going to make it interesting to watch those RTA streamers the first few days that this is up, that's for sure. Okay, other improvements and adjustments. The World Cup winner will be introduced, added to the Hall of Fame. Players will also be able to collect a special item. I wonder what it is. It's a ring. It's a ring, guys. It's a ring. Oh, they say ring. So looks like you will be able to collect that World Cup ring all the way until May 14th. How to collect: you tap the acquire button in World Arena. You click. Okay, a lot of guys miss this. Okay, I'm going to show you. You're going to go into the arena. You're going to go into the World Arena. You're going to click on the Hall of Fame, and you will click on the E7 World Cup, and you will be able to collect the ring. Right now, it's still showing Hazamaray. Okay, it's going to show Zhao, and it's going to show his ring, and you'll click it, and that's how you collect the ring. For all of the dozens of people who are going to message me tomorrow saying, I didn't get my ring, what did I do wrong? That's how you do it. Maximum equipment capacity is going up to 900 slots. Huge, huge. We have so much storage now. If only we had more than 350 unit slots, I would be excited. Certain equipment reforging UI elements will be adjusted. I mean, this is just to make room for the new sets and reforged mats. Notification categories will be adjusted, probably to let you know that you're out of Rift Core, come buy Rift Cores or something. Spirit Altar, Hunt, and Rift notifications will be removed. Yay! I would still really like a Smog 8 if you'd let us go into the settings and customize our notification center, say we do and don't want to see certain things. That would be so nice. It would make this system so good. Just throwing that out there. Make it more user-friendly, more customizable. Free Covenant summon notification will be added. Good. Guild War message adjusted. Guild War message adjusted. I wonder what Guild War message adjusted means. I guess the Guild War message needed adjustment, and we're getting that adjustment. Player reputations will be changed. Okay, great. Complete hunts will be changed to use a spectral core in content. What about the players who can't do otherworldly stuff, who haven't gotten far enough in the game to unlock or do it? How are they going to use the spectral core? I guess they can use it. I guess. Did it say? I thought it said you had to be like a certain range into the fight. Yeah, you have to have. I guess until new players clear episode 2 chapter 310 flight, they're not going to be able to complete their daily missions, huh? Am I reading that right? They can farm altar and do arena. I guess that's true. You don't have to do all of these to complete your daily reputation. You can skip one. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. During the Genesis Rast mission, storing for life saplings can now be acquired from Otherworldly Breach. Great. Where heroes can be placed multiple times in the pub lobby fixed. Boo! Boo! Let me keep my super sexy Surmia lobby, Smilegate. Boo! Okay, guys. I wonder if I'll get grandfathered in. I wonder if we'll get grandfathered in or if they're going to reset the lobby and force us to do it. Anyway, an issue where auto battle will not activate after clicking the soul burn button will be fixed. A new product will be added to the shop. Normal, allowing leafs to be purchased with sky stones. Wasn't that always there? Oh, no. It's interesting. Okay. I guess maybe that's how they're dealing with the leaf packs. You can buy leafs with sky stones. I wonder what the exchange rate will be and what's the point. I guess we'll see. Oh, it's for the Rast missions where you have to give him leafs, and this will let you use your sky stones to buy the leafs to give to Ross. It's weird though, right? Leafs give 80 stamina, sky stones give 60. So I'm curious what the exchange rate is. If it's 1-to-1, then it's a great deal. Trade in 60 to get 80. I'm down. But let's see how it works out. An issue where SD Schneal was incorrectly displayed as a 3-star in the SD profile card list. Okay, funny. An issue where heroes remained equipped when reverting equipment. Change history for 3 or more heroes will be fixed. Fine. An issue. Okay, so this is a funny one. An issue where hero effects in the pub lobby did not appear. Actually will be fixed. For those of you who aren't aware of this, like I just showed you, you can stack multiple units. Something I didn't bother doing because it was kind of ugly. Where did it go? I had a screenshot of it here. I'm going to have to dig back and find it. But you could stack multiple effects. If anybody's got a screenshot of that, send it to me, because it was actually heckin' hilarious to have like all these little sparkle effects and flash effects, and stack all of them. And you could literally get to the point where you couldn't see the units on the screen. All you just saw was swirling balls of effects happening over top of the stools. So it's the same issue that was causing the multiple placements of the units in the pub. Check my DM. Thanks, Loki. There you go. So, yeah, they're fixing that too. So you not only will you not be able to have dupes of the units, but they're getting rid of the duping the effects in the lobby as well. Okay, what else? An issue where an error message appeared to prevent episode progression will be fixed. Description of 5-star here at Aram's Coastal will be displayed. Yeah, no functional change to that. Certain UI changes. Players can receive 2 leafs by moving to the link in the September 11th update content mail. Great. That's it, guys. Woo, that's a lot. What do the comments say? Please add a function to sort emojis, because too many of them. Whatever. Checking comments to see what the reason people find a complaint is, right? There's really not a lot to complain about this one. I can see how making some amount of entries per day limit was necessary, otherwise Rift is completely dead and pointless. You know, this is that's a big question, right? Is how is this going to impact Rift? Is otherworldly gear going to be added to Rift, or is Rift suddenly the place that you don't bother to farm anymore? Yeah, that's really the big question is, one, can riposte and reversal set be selectable in Rift? And also, what about otherworldly gear? Will otherworldly gear show up in Rift as well? Right now, there's no mention of Rift anywhere, so we're just going to have to see how they handle Rift in the future. I think they're trying to give us reasons to farm hunts over Rift, which I'm fine with, actually. I prefer farming hunts over Rift. Hunts are better in every way, shape, and form than Rift, except Rift gives you more gear and is more gold efficient. But if Rift no longer gives you access to a chance at the best gear in the game, why would you ever farm it? I wonder if there's a chance to craft. I guess it says, it doesn't say anything about otherworldly Rift drop or otherworldly breach dropping any kind of mats. So I'm assuming you cannot craft otherworldly quality gear either. I guess we'll find out, guys. And as to how hard is this going to be, how hard is the other hunts going to be, are our existing one-shot teams going to work? Guess we're going to find out tomorrow when we have to start busting ass to make some new guides, potentially new guides, to be able to complete all of the new hunts that are heading our way. Guys, if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tonight at the podcast. Have a good one, everybody. Woo! But you can't farm in the new hunt difficulty, Covenant and Mystics. Can't you? Did it show you the drop tree? It didn't. I don't see anything that says that stuff is being removed from the drop tree. They said so in the live stream. Dicks. That's okay. Okay, that's good to know. No other currencies will drop aside from gear. Did they say that with regards to Otherworldly Rift, or did they say that including the Otherworldly hunts as well? Same channel, Jeremy. We'll go live in the standard YouTube channel. It'll be in just under 11 hours, or just over 11 hours. Any ideas on the Renax selector price pack? There is zero chance, guys, zero chance that these packs are anything other than $100 a pop. $100 each. Hands down. Anything less than that would be a steal. Anything more to that would be unprecedented. There's only one place in the game where there is a pack that is higher than $100, and that's after you buy every single Mystic pack in the shop. All of them. Every single one, until... I'm talking like ones that say you can buy it 3 times, you buy them 3 times. You buy every single Mystic pack, it unlocks a super secret, I think $150 Mystic pack. Super whale pack. Other than that, there's never been a pack over $100. Yeah, everybody was excited about this one. Everyone was excited about it. It was like, for 10,000 gold, this is a steal. No, this is to encourage you to spend $200. You spend $200 and you get 500 Mystics for free, because you do have to purchase packs 1 and 2 before you can unlock pack 3. Clearing hunt, Otherworld difficulty. You contain Reforged mats, heroic grade up here. Clearing hunts, Otherworldly does not grant equipment, crafting mats, and other currencies. Oh well. The handful of people that farm hunts for Mystics, I guess, will complain about that. It is what it is, guys. They want you to buy packs. They don't want you to farm this stuff for free. Do we know units are in the special exchange shop? Yes, we do. So here are your 7 units that are in the RGB limited shop. And here are the 12 units that are in the pool that it will select 3 from, and you can pick from those 3 that are randomly selected for the ML shop. And if you want to peruse this yourself and make some hard decisions yourself, here's a link to that page.
Hey, Tristen, is 500 leafs a lot?
That's 1 buff event weekend. Maybe 2 if you don't have a lot of time to play. More than I have, but man, how many of you guys think people are just flooding the shop right now and buying out these leaf packs before they go away? With that notice that, you know, everything's got to be bought with leaves and the leaf packs are going away. What do you think? Is it worth it to get young Senya still? She'll probably rerun here in a month or 2. If you don't want to pull on that rerun banner, then sure. If you want to save your stuff for the other limited things. Yeah, they aren't that great to begin with. Legitimately better value for your stamina if you're buying for Otherworldly. Way better than this is this. 2x Skystones. What do we got here? We got 7,600 Skystones, right? 7,600 Skystones for $90. So that's what 76. So that's 7,600 Skystones. You spend how many Skystones for stamina? You spend 30 Skystones to get 60 stamina. So 7,600 divided by 30 times 60. That's 15,200 stamina. If you spend all this, 15,200 stamina for $90. Oops. The leaf packs. So we get 22 leaves. You'd have to buy 3 times. So that's 66 leaves. 66 leaves times 80. It's 5,280 stamina. Plus you're going to get 1,500 Skystones, which is going to add a little bit more to it. But still, it's a third the number. It's a third the amount of stamina selling the leaves than buying those Skystones and selling the Skystones. And even if you don't buy it at the 2x, instead of 15,000 stamina, that's like 1,700 or 7,500 stamina, roughly 7,600 stamina. It's still better value to buy the Skystones than to buy the damn leaf packs. The first time purchase of the leaf pack, getting this kind of makes it work, but after that, nobody should ever buy the leaf packs. You should just literally buy Skystones. They have a better conversion rate, and you could use them for other things. And Smogate realized that, and once the word got out to people that this was literally better than a pack, people stopped buying them. Just become a content creator. You get 20,000 Skystones. You get 5,000 Skystones. And you can do missions to get additional Skystones if you do the certain missions to make specific contents, promote certain things, stream certain things. You can get additional. The most I've ever gotten in a month is 11,000 Skystones. No, that's not true. I think I got 14,000 one month, but usually I only get like 5,000 to 8,000. And if you think being a content creator, that 8,000 5,000 to 8,000 Skystones is good compensation for the amount of work and effort you got to put in, you crazy. But yeah, I don't have to worry about Skystones nearly as much as the other guys. That is for sure. I usually have a good chunk of Skystones without having to buy them, but yeah. It's like saying, become a massage therapist. Those guys make $150 an hour, and you only have to work like 3 hours a day. It's like, yeah, that's why everybody does that. It's so easy. Should I pick strays from the selector or get me a dupe? I mean, always go for new. If it's somebody you don't have that's new, go for new. Now, if you're asking, like, do I skip on getting my very first strays so that I can get the currency to buy Luna? Man, you're giving up on being able to use that currency to buy somebody else down the road. Okay, so if strays is your only choice, is Harsetti going to be in the coin shop? Probably not. She's not that far off. Maybe she would be. Okay, guys, here's his question, right? Does he get strays? His very first strays. He doesn't have strays, or does he grab a dupe to get the coins so that he can have enough current galaxy coins to buy Luna? That's a tough one. I would ask, do you have the gear to build strays? Strays is one of the harder units in the game to build. Luna is actually easier to build. And if you can stand it, maybe wait until this weekend to make that decision, because strays might be really important for beating some of these new hunts easily, and you'll be sad you don't have strays. But if you see ways to beat these hunts that are easy with the things that you have in hand already, then maybe you don't need strays so much. I like strays and I use him a lot. I like him so much I built 2 of them. But I also like ML Luna and have built 2 of her, and she's definitely an easier to build unit and a stronger unit. Does the ticket even give coins, or does it work like headhunts? It gives coins. Make sure you check this first. If you decide to go buy Luna, if you decide to do that, you decide to get the coins to get Luna, make sure you go in and you look at the unit you're going to select and click this arrow and make sure it says summon from tickets 1 or higher. This is how you know you've actually summoned a unit, and you will get coins from the ticket. I got my 5th Harsetti, I got coins. If it looks like this, you have the unit, but it says you've never summoned the unit, that means you got it from a headhunt, or you got it from galaxy coins, and those do not count as summons. And if you use your ticket, you will not get coins, because the game will say it's the first time you've ever summoned the unit. Selector tickets are summons. Galaxy shop and headhunt are not summons. So that's how you can tell. You can just look in your journal and go, okay, if I pull a Pirate Captain Flan, I will not get coins for her. Even though right there she is on my account in all her piratey glory. She's right there on my account, but I would not get coins if I pull one because I used headhunt. It didn't count as a summon. But Harsetti, I most certainly have pulled multiple Harsettis, so when I selected her, I got coins. I do not have strays or Harsetti or Zeo. What should I pull in my opinion? I would get Harsetti. I would get Harsetti if you only play Guild War and Arena and you don't do much RTA. I would consider Zeo. Both Harsetti and Zeo are the easiest units in the game to build. Both of them. Easiest units in the game to build. Zeo is a really good answer for Harsetti, but Zeo has to be coupled with limited units. Right now, every single unit that Zeo works with to fight Harsetti is limited. Blooming Litica, limited. Frida, limited. About the only unit Zeo works with that isn't limited is ML Ludwig. So, yeah. Yeah, Jacko, limited. Yeah, I guess he can work with Sage Ball. True. ML Rowana. Yeah, true. Okay. People are pulling out some other ones, but make sure you've got the teammates, right? Zio is easy to build, but building a team with Zio to work into Harsetti, that suddenly takes good gear and certain units. Whereas Harsetti just freaking works, and you can build her fast, you can build her injury, you can build her slow, you can build her DPS, you can build her so many freaking different ways that I got 3 of them on hand just to build her different ways. And all of them are pretty easy builds. The damage one's not really an easy build, but they're all pretty easy builds. And you can just drop her into a draft and win. Now, given she's going to be pre-banned most of the time, but with Ross and Seska and Meru and a collab coming, you're going to see a lot of people having to let this girl off of the freaking leash to make up for the fact that there's just too many other monsters swimming out there to not let her through. So I would encourage you to either get Zio or Harsetti. Only strays if you have the real gear. I know Luna's amazing and you're really going to want Luna, but the floor bosses are eternal. They all do things no one else does. And if it's any if it's any salve for your Lunaless soul, Luna will be on the headhunt, which should start within the next 45 days. And you will be able to select Luna from that. And then you will still have the coins that once you get one more ML5, you can literally buy any ML5 from the shop. How does Harsetti's speed work on the whole team or on both? It works on both teams. Whatever your Harsetti speed is, everyone else's speed is 10% lower, plus or minus speed RNG. So, like, if you got a 100 speed Harsetti, everyone else on your team and the enemy team, bam, at 90 speed, and then speed RNG shuffles them a little bit. So your Harsetti always goes first. Zio is the only way to cheat it, because Zio automatically gets a 20% boost to his speed. So no matter how slow Harsetti makes Zio, Zio goes up 20%, which is more than Harsetti's 10 and more than speed RNG. So your Zio always goes first, and then your Zio can force things. Zio's the only unit that can go faster. And if there's Harsetti on both teams, everybody's speed is dropped to the slowest Harsetti speed, except the fastest Harsetti keeps her speed, which gives some funny interactions when you have like a 100 speed Harsetti over here and a 250 speed Harsetti over here. This Harsetti is still 100. Everyone else on his team and your team is 90, but this Harsetti is still 250, so she takes like 3 turns every round. It's actually quite hilarious watching fast Harsetti just zoom through. And that's one of the reasons I built a fast Harsetti, was to use that in Guild Wars. And of course, once Harsetti is dead, the effect goes away and everybody's speed normalizes back to what it was. Speed buffs and slow debuffs don't change anything because everything is locked to 10% of Harsetti's speed, or 90% of Harsetti's speed. Speed buff doesn't change that. Slow buff doesn't change that. Although I've often wondered if a speed buff or slow buff on Harsetti would affect everybody. I don't think it does. I think it's locked at the start of the battle and only goes away when she dies. What is a headhunt? Every year, for the past 3 years, Epic 7 has done this thing called a headhunt. And a headhunt event is a special event where every single day they put up a little advent calendar. Looks just like this, okay? And every single day you can click on it and it summons a 5-star unit into that advent calendar. And you can see it goes on for 30 days. On the 20th day, let me just pull this up on the screen. Hang on here. There we go. So on the 20th day right here, headhunt recruit available. When this happens, you can select anybody in these 20 days. You can select any single one of those, lock it in, recruit it, and you get that ML5. It's basically a selector, but these fill in randomly and they can be dupes. If they're dupes, you have the ability to refresh and resummon into that spot. And the only guarantee is that whoever you resummon into the spot can't be a dupe. It won't be any one of these, right? And when you get to the last day where it says extra chance, there's a little infinity symbol up here. You can resummon into that over and over and over and over and over and over again. To eventually to fit, and everyone you summon here can't be a dupe of these 29 heroes. So you're really just pulling from a pool of like 12 or 13 heroes, and you get the one you want. The rules for this are typically it's a 6-month window. So theoretically, this will be right over top of Bossarunka. We know that anything earlier than Bossarunka will definitely be in the headhunt. Whether or not Bossarunka is included in the headhunt, it depends on when they start it. In 2022 and 2024, headhunt started at the very end of October. In 2023, headhunt started in the middle of November. Sue to this day thinks that they sped headhunt up last year just to make it so he couldn't get his Dragon Bride Senya. So it really depends on the boss date. I think the cutoff for the boss has to be 6 months old, is October 27th for boss. Okay, so if they do it after October 27th, then boss should be in. Like I said, they did it October 24th 1 year. They did October 27th 1 year. They did November 15th, I think, 1 year. So it's kind of all over the place, but it's always in the fourth quarter. Though it's not been announced, the assumption is they're going to do it again this year. They always do. It's really good event for them. It's a good event for player engagement. And it worked. You got to spend these coins to headhunt a spot. And you get these coins by doing stamina, by doing reputation, by filling out weekly reputations, things like that. And I'll give you tips and tricks on how to, run this event, min-max it, make sure you get the best rewards once it's announced and we know when it's going to happen. There is the theoretical chance you could just get screwed. It's like less than 2% chance that you just get screwed, that you don't get your unit of choice, and you'll have to just select one of the other units. Maybe this guy that wants ML Luna, maybe he is the unluckiest SOB out there, and he should not go outside that day, and he does not get Luna through the entire 60 days that this event runs. I mean, it's a 60-day long headhunt, and the headhunt itself is up across a 90-day window. It's up for 3 months, and then once you start it, you got 60 days. So you'll get your 30 heroes, and then every single day you can farm for more currency and spam this box right here to try to get more. It'd be a statistical anomaly to not get the hero you want. So it's in a way a selector, but it's a time-gated selector that requires you to log in every single day, and that's why they do it this way. That's why they do it in November, December, January, February. Why they do it across this 3-month window is they're trying to cover the holiday seasons, the time of the year, New Year's, Christmas, Chinese New Year, all of the holidays where people go on vacations, on holidays where their schedule, their work life, their home life, their school life is all messed up, and they don't think about logging into Epic 7. This is Smilegate's way of making you think about Epic 7. I gotta log in and do my headhunt, because even if you just do that, you just log in, do your headhunt, log off, that's okay. You've kept the habit alive. You have logged into Epic 7 every single day, and that way when the holidays are over and your life returns to normal, you are still trained and groomed to play this game. That's the whole point of the headhunt. People who say this is going to go away don't understand how important logging in every single day is to live service games. It's how they keep the addiction alive. So it will definitely happen again. That's a real rough thing on how it works. And once you do select and recruit your hero, there's a nice little shop that's it's filled with other stuff that you can buy. There's slates and bottles of knowledge in here. So, there's other things that make it generous as well. But expect this to show up sometime in the next I'd say in the next 6 to 9 weeks, this will get announced or will start. And when it does, then you can see who's on the list and make plans around who you want to get. But I guarantee you by 2026, Luna will be yours. Yeah, it would be one. I don't think time zones could shift enough to put Ramadan over top of Headhunt. Hopefully Bossarunka will slip in the headhunt. I think she probably will, but we'll have to see. There's no guarantee when headhunt starts. It's whenever Smoggett wants to slot it in, and whether or not they feel like this unit's one they should give away. I think Setska is much better on this artifact, guys. Everybody that's talking about her own artifact, I think this one is pretty freaking badass on Setska. I think this might even be her best in slot. I think her second best option is this. This lets you go into Meru teams and not be as scared of Meru teams. And I think her own artifact is probably her third best option. But now I do think this artifact is really fucking good on units like New Kid Auden is crazy. There's lots of units that can use Lethal Whispers and use it very well. But all three are viable. All three are very good and strong artifacts. You just got to decide how and where you want to use them. It'll go well on Violet and AI. Oh man, you ain't kidding. Goddamn, Ancient Inheritance is coming. A little busy ass weekend. Timing is good for me though. Next week would have been a disaster. This week's pretty okay. Oh yes, AI Wolf and Roses. Oh yes. I still think, even though we can't defense break, I still think we can cleave this. Let's try it and see. Oh, you're welcome, Sword is Life. I mean, there's no need to burn because everything's going to get cleansed anyway, so I'm just going to raw. And there's no real reason to S3 here. I guess it would give me souls, though. It's only 2 souls versus 1. If I'm 1 soul short later, I'm going to be mad about this. Oh, nice counter. I guess the reason would have been, it would have been nice to have skill and all. Good job, Tristen. Push up here. We'll just S1 here. Ouch. Don't kill the bunny. Don't kill the bunny. God damn, the rabbit died, guys. The rabbit died. Pop, 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 pop. We'll burn this. Kills that. Activates this. Please kill Ilanov. Damn it. No. Not putting skill null up was not good, guys. Not good. Rabbit or bunny? Is there a difference? Elber's Bellion sucks. Yeah. Let me tell you how I feel about that Bellion here. No, I'm not wasting my resources. Strip and push back. Strip and push back. Maintenance is typically 6 hours. It'll start in about 11 hours from now. You cannot escape my sword. Oh my god, what? Ilanov. I do not see an Ilanov. Strays, get back up here. Do it again. How much damage, guys? How much damage? Greater attack buff, destruction buff, damage boost, exploiting weep 73, 59. Any other guesses? 100k Unihorn. 100? 100k? I think you're a little low. Get him, Strays. Oh, 127,000 damage. Beautiful. Yeah, Unihorn was the closest without going over. Price is Right rules says he is the winner. Congratulations. Winners win. Mine hits that hard, Dragon Fang. Mine's built pretty nasty. Is Strays worth it for the new hunt? Don't know, man. You know as much about the new hunt as I do. We're going to find out tomorrow. We're going to be sitting in stream together, coming up with some hunt teams, and then I'm going to end stream quickly once we got it banged out, and we're going to make videos like there's no tomorrow. I might even take tomorrow off work just to do it. It's rough because I got to stay up till 1 a.m. doing the podcast, and then get up early to test. You see my Setska build? Sure. Okay, this Setska's friendship farming, so let me change her artifact real quick. Okay, this is the Setska I use into really, really tanky teams and teams that run Mercedes. It lets me just penetrate through and do some significant damage. And against really tanky teams, double tapping with this is 24 or sorry, not double tapping, but sorry, wrong artifact again. Did I not have her artifact? Who is wearing her artifacts? Oh, Tori stole it. Sorry. So this is my Setska for going into really, really tanky teams. Somebody wants to use a lot of HP scalers in me. I like this one. The double hit with this one into injury, it's 24% of their health gone, like that. Really, really, really nice. But when I am not going into an injury build, when I'm not going into HP scalers, I prefer the counter set. And I think eventually someday this will get replaced by riposte set, but not right away. It's a decent DPS counter build. I think this is their best in slot artifact if you're going for the counter version. Mileage will vary. Chill. Jeez. There. She's locked. Are you happy? But that's, those are my 2 sets, because I did try running a full DPS one, and it was kind of crazy. But, yeah, I think once they realize they're being injured, once they realize she's not countering, they're just going to focus her, and you want her ability to counter back. So this plus counter set's been real nice. I do think you want her on immunity unless you want to watch your sets get stunned by Abyssal Crowns. I see a lot of people putting her on pen or HP sets, and I get it, but I think if you don't have immunity, Harsettis are going to eat you alive. Where do you get artifact charms? Get artifact charms. Join a good guild and be active in it. That's where you get your artifact charms, guys. Have I tried Unity set? I thought about it, but I really think immunity is just so fucking important that the niche of Unity set's not worth. But give it a try. I'm a huge fan of Unity set, but you gotta be careful about Unity set. My favorite Unity set unit, and a lot of people say it's MLM, and I don't care. It has paid off so many times. Unity set Ray is the tits. But yeah, if you're going to run her without immunity, make sure you run her with somebody that gives immunity. Yeah, right? If you were, yeah, just build Aram, then you don't have to worry about Harsetti. Of course, if you're talking about drafting into PvP, and this is going to be my PvP Setska, I don't have the luxury of always taking Aram with me into these fights. Yeah, my DDR is Giga Squish. I think DDR stocks have gone up with Setska, so I need to move him off of B tier gear and put him back on good gear. If you don't have a ROM, then you make sure you got immunity set. This should work. You got Ray today? Congrats, man. DDR is badass. Oh, you got Ras today. Yeah, Ras. I'm hearing disgusting things about Ras. Horrible, awful, terrible things. Things people should be ashamed of. Shit. Friggin' speed RNG.
Show me your Rasa.
This is my own fault for not having Strays in front. If Strays was in front, this fight would be over. Shit. Get stunned. Damn it. Of course. Why not? Crit too. Yes, of course you crit. It's okay. Surely we hit New Kid Auden and this will be fine. What's this, Loki? Good job, Loki. Good job. Okay, surely we just hit New Kid Auden and this is going to be fine. We didn't kill Mort. Mort lived with a hair of health. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is why placement is so important, guys. Watch how different this fight goes when I put strays in front. Strays in front. Anybody want to guess why strays in front is important for this fight? Nope. Nayuda got it. Nayuda got it. She's on an artifact called Proof of Friendship, which CR pushes the frontline unit. When I S3, that will CR push Strays ahead of Aram and make sure Strays goes first and then Aram goes second, which is the turn order that screwed me. So this pushes everyone up. Strays slips up and goes ahead of Aram. He was behind Aram before. Big difference. Now we can drop the S3. I know, man. I know. I'm glad you were here to see it, Loki. Burn this. Everyone takes damage. Why did... What? Oh, you know what? It's because Mort got his S2 off and got that shitty ass barrier and it kept the S2 from killing last time. Well, Aram would have pushed Strays up and it would have been great. No, I think it was the barrier. Huh. Huh. Boom, 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 boom. Let's try this. What's my counter Setska for? RTA. I really should just like rebuild my Luna and get her back up online. Okay, take him to the graveyard, Ray. Everybody goes to sleep. Interesting thing about sleep. While you're asleep, you can't dodge. There's no evasion when you guys are asleep, when you're asleep. So a lot of people are like, I don't know if Ray's that important anymore. Like, now that Setska's out, I think Ray is very important. This is a guaranteed crit. You can dodge? No, you can't dodge while you're asleep. You can dodge while you're stunned, but not while you're asleep. Sleep is minus 100 evasion. Fireflan plus Setska is 30 evasion. Have you tested that, Loki? Because I thought that it takes that evasion that I don't. It says in the debuff. Let's test that later. Let's stack it, right? Let's use Fat Cat and Setska and hell, maybe we could even maybe use my Wulf for a evasion buff and see if we can dodge while we're asleep. I'm very curious. What's this slash? You really think 3F and not Holy Sack just to keep him coming back for more? It's decent damage. I like the speed. Bulk feels a little low, but it looks pretty good. How's he working out for you, Slash? Yeah, he does feel a little soft, but he's got the damage and speed pretty good. Why Torrent? Because Ras hits like a fucking truck. Torrent Destro Ras is like running people over. I get what it says, but go read designer Lilibet's passive and tell me that should work, or that shouldn't work into Harsetti. I'm not saying it doesn't say a thing. I'm just saying Smilegate doesn't English very well, and I would like to test it and see. Because dodge is a very weird thing with like the way that Violet can always dodge, but other units can't always dodge, and how sleep interacts. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. That is what it says. But I'd still like to test it. Ugh, Yulha. The number one reason Strays has pretty much vanished from the meta. Hang on, guys. I gotta get this real quick. Yo, how'd Scaly get ahead of me? I missed it. What artifact was Scaly on that she cut me? Was she on some kind of CR pushing artifact? I don't think we're winning this one. This one we'll use. This is a good opportunity for the injury one. Yes. I'll just quick battle it. Boop. All right, guys, I'm going to go make a video about the news, and then we'll be on tonight to do the podcast. I appreciate all you guys being here, hanging out with me. I've been to Legend a couple times, guys. It's right here. Right now, I just fart around Arena to have fun, enjoy it. It's too expensive with Skystones to make a concerted push just for a frame. So... Hey, Tristen, I got a question for new accounts regarding the selector ticket, Renok or Tori. Damn. Tori is easier to use. Or sorry, Tori is easier to build, but Renok is way more devastating once you get good gear on her. I think I would go for Renok. And just understand that she's an investment hero, and it may take a month or two to get her up to speed. Pun intended. Tori should have a rerun by February, if not earlier. She was a Valentine's Day unit, so it's not like she's that far away. But yeah. Yeah, what Belcock says is true. Renok is the most OP RGB unit in the game. One of the most OP RGB units in the game, and having her on your account will be a blessing. It's just you're probably, if you're a brand new player, you're probably at least a month or two away from getting the gear on her to make her super good, because she takes really good speed. Yeah, and that's a good point too, right? Everyone talks about you need this speed to work. What's the speed you need on a unit? The speed you need on Renok is the speed. You need to be 5% faster than your opponent, or you need to be speed tuned. How fast do you guys think my Renok is? Anyone want to take a swing at how fast my Renok is? She's not, because I have her speed tuned to work with the rest of my team, so she's not built fast. Because I want her to go in a specific order with other units in team comps that I use. And if I run her faster, she breaks that tuning. So the speed she needs to be at is the speed that's right for the teams you're building, or that's right for the or that's faster than the opponents you're taking her into. And that's really the whole and the sum of it, because Epic 7 is not a game of unit building, it is a game of team building. And having your teams speed tuned, attack tuned, and built in such a way that they behave the way you want them to reliably is very important. Now, I could pump her up to 320, but I would be building her very differently. And I would be running her in different team comps. And that's fine, but that means I'm taking gear from other units, and I would have to find different ways to run them as well. Hey. Zelda Both, thank you so much for the super, and I appreciate you, man. I'm glad it helped out a little bit. Any other questions before we roll it up here, guys? Yes, Harsetti. The most anti-fun unit in the game. Ugh. What a monster. Click Belcock's link, it'll make me summon more shoes. Oh, look at that! I want to see a fully capable, not crippled unit, because this could still be an order of operations. 100% chance to hit, but then there's a 50% chance to miss. This is nudging me in the direction of Loki's right, but I don't want to admit that Loki's right, because then there'll be no living with them. Guys, his head gets any bigger, he's not going to be able to walk into rooms without living in fear of ceiling fans, you know? We got to be careful about Loki's health here. How am I 261 speed Harsetti with 4 speed? With 4 speed, 2 effectiveness? What? I like fast Harsetti. It surprises people, but I think it is not the best Harsetti. I think if you only have one Harsetti, you don't build a speed one. Unless you were specifically just trying to meme speed people. Base speed Harsetti is always going to be, the better Harsetti. More uses. More uses. Hey Loki, this looks familiar, don't you think? I think if you're going with a DPS Harsetti, you put Caladra on her and just go full damage. Just rip shit apart. I think the best Harsetti build is this Harsetti here, except take her crit away and put a lot more effectiveness and a little more HP on her. I think I'm going to zero out her crit and probably get her over 200 effectiveness and put the rest into HP. I keep going back and forth on it. Having a little bit of damage to make the injury set work better is great, but man, effectiveness Harsetti is so on fire right now, especially on Abyssal. But that's maybe even just going like double hit Unity or Unity hit HP or Unity hit immunity. I don't know. It's Right now, the Harsettis that steal my lunch money the most are the ones that control me, the ones that get the quad stuns off, the ones that debuff my non-debuffable units. The elf in the picture is Brieg? Yeah, that's definitely Brieg. It's one of the nice things about Harsetti is you can build her several different ways, and some of those builds are quite easy, and she doesn't use gear that other units use, so it's kind of a nice unit to recommend to newer players, because unlike Archdemon Shadow, definitely unlike Strays, very easy unit to build. Now Zeo is also easy to build, and Bellion is somewhat easy to build, but most of the popular Bellion builds, the most useful Bellion builds, use 3F now. And though she has worked for years without 3F, and anybody that says this unit's terrible without 3F, I think has totally lost the plot. I'm not even showing a 4th build of Protection Set Arius here. But if you do have 3F, it makes Bellion so much better. So much better. You take care, Loki. I'm going to wrap it up too, guys. Any last minute questions before we call it a day? And I will, because I got to get this video up. I got to finish regular work. I got to pee like a racehorse. And then we'll be doing the podcast tonight. Oh, for the guy who asked earlier, will we reach the 4B? Yeah, we'll definitely reach the 4B, guys. This goes on until the 24th. We got 14 days left. We only got a little bit of a nudge left. We'll get our big 7 on the cake. We'll get our 5 leaf reward, and we'll get the big banner that says "Try to understand." It's gonna be great. You guys are gonna love it. Don't worry, Chappie-san. I'm going to put up a video detailing all the news and everything we went over today. We'll be back for the podcast to go over everything yet again. So just make sure you tune in tonight in about 10 hours. I'm just saying, keep your expectations low and Smoggett will never disappoint you. We'll see though. We'll see. That's been the big thing. Is like what does 4B mean? I guess we'll find out here in a few hours because it should happen today. Let it be an ML selector. There's no shot. No shot. I've been joking that it's Leafs because the battle pass, everything's 7s. 7 charms, 7 mola, 7 boxes, 7 charms, 70k gold, 7, but then we only got 2 Leafs for some reason. I'm like, it's because they took those 5 Leafs and put them in behind the 4B reward. So we get those 5 Leafs that we were missing from the battle pass. Surely that's it. Surely. Guys, make sure you cheer on the World Cup guy. Even though the World Cup's been over for days, get your 50 stamina. Last day for your 100 free stamina. All right, let's find somebody to raid into. Who is streaming right now? All right, guys, I'm going to send you over to Elf Mage. You guys want to see Ross getting used and abused? I suspect you'll get to see it with Elf Mage playing at the highest level of RTA. So everybody give Elf Mage a good hello for me. Oh, hang on. 50 stamina. Thank you very much. All right, guys, if you have any questions, drop them to me in Discord. I'm going to go grab a pizza, take a piss, work on a video. Maybe not in that order. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody.
I don't know about my kid video.